Olivier Pellier, 2 Duck Row, Michael Roberts, 3 Fly to the Stars, Willie Supple. He'll be wearing a white distinguishing cap. That's to distinguish him from the stable elect. Number 4 Intercab, Richard Hills, Europe's top-rated older horse last season, and resuming after a layoff of 333 days. Number 5 is the much-travelled Juddmonte from France, Juddmonte, and 6 Tomba, Kieran Fallon. All 6 go in the Juddmonte Lockinge Stakes, the only Group 1 run at Newbury.
And not surprisingly, we got an odds-on favourite here, Intercab, champion miler from last year, 13-8 on. It's 4-1 Juddmonte, drifting half a point from 7-2. 9-1 on the drift as well. Fly to the Stars and Al Mushtarak. Also drifting is Tomba out to 14-1 and 25-1 the outsider Duck Road.
Ready and racing. Al Mushtarak just missed the beat. On the near side, going on in the white cap, Fly to the Stars from Tomba, who's up there, and Intercab jumped well. They're followed by Al Mushtarak and Juddmonte, and Duck Row is last of all as they go through the first furlong and a half, and they're coming up the centre of the course, dead centre here, and the leader Fly to the Stars by 2 lengths to Intercab and a lather of sweat there, 1.5 lengths to Tomba on the near side, followed by Al Mushtarak, then Duck Row, and the French raider Juddmonte is last of all. They're going fast. Out in the centre of the course as they range up past the 5 furlong marker is the Godolphin second string Fly to the Stars by 3 lengths to Intercab. 1.5 lengths away then is Al Mushtarak, followed by Duck Row, Tomba on the near side, and they're followed by Juddmonte. But racing up now onto the course proper, they've got under a half mile to travel in the Lockinge, and the leader is still Fly to the Stars from Intercab, going okay from Al Mushtarak. Duck Row is being pushed along, then Tomba and Juddmonte coming up though inside the 3. He says go on Fly to the Stars, 1.5 lengths in front. Intercab being asked to quicken now, followed then by Al Mushtarak, and behind them Juddmonte now, followed by Tomba. It's Fly to the Stars about to be tackled by Intercab. Then on the far side Juddmonte is battling on well from Al Mushtarak. Fly to the Stars is still there a furlong out. Intercab hasn't found a great deal from Juddmonte and Al Mushtarak. Half a furlong left to go. Fly to the Stars in front. Juddmonte trying hard, but it's another Godolphin second string that's going to win the Lockinge. It's Fly to the Stars who gets there from Juddmonte second, third Al Mushtarak, followed by Intercab in 4th, and a long gap to Tomba and Duck Row. Well, second year in a row that it's happened. Last year with the 20-1 chance Cape Cross, and this time with Fly to the Stars. No slouch, of course, on his day, and getting the money at fairly good odds. Number 3, Fly to the Stars, the Godolphin second string, trained by Syed bin Suroor and ridden by Willie Supple, has led all the way in the Juddmonte Lockinge. Second is Juddmonte on the far side, owned by J.D. Martin, trained by Francois Duman, and ridden by Juddmonte. And third, Al Mushtarak there. 4th is Intercab, and a long gap then to Tomba in 5th, and 6th and last is Duck Row. Number 3, Fly to the Stars, Willie Supple at 9-1. Second, number 5, Juddmonte, very brave run in the second at 9-2. And third, number 1, Al Mushtarak at 9-1. There was an unplaced favourite, number 4, Intercab, at 7-4.